Ladies, we are here tonight. How's everybody doing? We are here tonight on the show. And tonight, man, we're going to do some backlash recap here on a Sunday. We don't want to get the news to get all clogged up. So here we go, man. So WWE saying Bad Bunny, man, did fantastic for them. The part when Carlito came out had over, I was like, almost 10 million views all over in literally less than 24 hours or across WWE social medias. Obviously, Salvio Vega also came out. The LWO, they love Bad Bunny, man. They're already trying to get Bad Bunny back in August for SummerSlam. They love him, man. That was a huge success, man. I mean, you literally got the one, if not definitely the one of the best, most popular singers right now in the world in Bad Bunny. And the fact that not only does he like WWE, he's a fan of it, but he's that good that he can get in the ring and wrestle. They hit a big home run with Bad Bunny, man. They really did, man. This is huge for the WWE. And the fact that they went with it and said, well, let's not only get Bad Bunny, let's not only put him in the ring, let's put him in the ring in his home country of Puerto Rico, man. Huge W for WWE for that, man. I don't know if Nick Khan, Triple H, but you are starting to see this. This is where I say I don't think Vince is doing this, man. Like at least not 100%. Look at the amount of pay-per-views WWE has done internationally ever since Vince McMahon walked away and sort of handed the key, or at least a little, at least 50, 75% handed the keys over to Triple H, creative-wise, right? Clash of the Champions in England, Elimination Chamber in Canada, Backlash in Puerto Rico. They're going to London for Money in the Bank. I believe like every show WWE has done so far this year has been either internationally or in a football stadium. I believe so, if I'm not mistaken. Every show they've done this year has been either in a I believe they started off in January with the Royal Rumble at the Alamo Dome. That's a football stadium in San Antonio. Then they went to Montreal, Canada for Elimination Chamber. Then they did WrestleMania in the LA Rams football stadium. And now they go to Puerto Rico. They're going to Saudi Arabia for Night of Champions. They're going to London for Money in the Bank. Then they're staying here in the U.S., but they're going to be in the Detroit Lions football stadium for SummerSlam. Every show so far this year has either been international or here in the U.S. in a football stadium. That's something Vince McMahon would just like do maybe WrestleMania and SummerSlam in a football stadium, and then maybe he would do everything else will be in a small arena. And maybe the two Saudi Arabia shows, right? He would do one in the beginning of the year and then the other one at the end of the year. But he would never go to like England, Puerto Rico, Canada as much. He would go to Canada, but not for like a pay-per-view. He would do it like for like a Raw or a SmackDown. That's where I feel like Triple H and Nick Khan have for sure gotten more say in what direction the WWE is going, man. With all these international shows, pay-per-views are now a lot bigger now. Like I said, it's either a football stadium in the United States or they're going internationally to a different country. So we'll see what happens with Bad Bunny. Hopefully they do get him back. They're saying there's a member from the Anoa'i family working in the indie independents, and they're trying to sign him. Or the fans want the WWE to sign him because they want to add a new member to the Bloodline. They think the Bloodline's getting stale. But as of right now, I forgot what this guy's name is. But they have chances to sign him, and WWE's just not interested. That's something that they have said, that ever since McMahon came back in January, outside, like, they haven't really signed too many people. There were obviously when McMahon walked away last year, Triple H signed a bunch of people, but ever since he came back, not so much. So I mean, that's supposedly they had a few chances to sign this guy, and they haven't. But yeah, I mean, I think Naomi even said it. I would add a woman to the Bloodline. Obviously, a lot of people are saying about the Eva, who I believe is The Rock's daughter, who's in NXT right now. So who knows, man? But we'll see what happens. Let's just get ready for Backlash, man. Let's start talking about Backlash, man. Backlash. All right, I'm gonna put 2023 just in case. Should I maybe put in the whole date? Yeah, let me try to put the whole date. I gotta get the article I want. What was yesterday? One was yesterday. Yesterday was. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Let's see here. We don't. We just need a card. We don't even need a. This is not a card. Let's see here. I just need the card. That's all. All right. So the first match is Bianca Belair versus Io Sky for the women's championship. The fans were cheering for Io Sky. They were booing Bianca Belair, man. And Bianca Belair kind of acknowledged it, and she said, "Okay, whatever. I'll work as a heel." So Bianca Belair was at the time working as a heel and letting Io Sky work more as a baby face. Good match, man. Very good match to start. At the end, Bayley and Dakota Kai come out. They try to help. At the end, Io Sky from the top rope had her moonsault to win the match, but Bayley gets caught trying to hold on to Bianca Belair's ponytail, so supposedly she wouldn't move. The referee catches her. That kind of distracts Io. By the time she hits the moonsault, that gives Bianca enough time to get off the way. So freaking Io misses the moonsault, and then Bianca hits her with her finisher, and that's pretty much about it. Bianca Belair retains her women's champion. She is now the longest reigning women's champion of all time, I believe, at 400 days. So congratulations to Bianca Belair. And then we get Seth Rollins versus Almas. Very good match here, man. At first, the story was that Seth Rollins couldn't hit either the curse stomp or the pattern. Like, how is he going to beat him if he can't hit any of his moves? But then he finally finds a way to hit the curse stomps. He hits 2 curse stomps and almost still kicks out. So then he hits a 3rd curse stomp from the top rope. Very good match, man. I really think I thought it was a very good match. I thought Rollins did a good job of getting as much as he could out of almost. So good match, man. Honestly. And then we get the other woman match. Rhea Ripley versus Selena Vega in her hometown of Puerto Rico. Obviously, everybody's going for Selena, man. The mom gives her the chancla. That was hilarious, man. But obviously, at the end, Rhea Ripley wins. But a very emotional night for Selena Vega, man. And then we get the Bad Bunny, Damian Priest. This is probably the best match of the night, man. Super entertaining, man. At first, it seemed like Bad Bunny, was hitting offense. Bad Bunny, by the way, just like Logan Paul, very, very good performer in the ring for being a celebrity. And he finally gets a leg injury. Damian Priest. They actually do a spot in by the audience. They do go by like the tech area, and they're like in some like equipment boxes. And Damian Priest hits the what do you call it? The Falcon Arrow or the whatever the hell it's called. He hits it off the damn boxes onto some table there. That was a cool spot, man. Bad Bunny don't give a shit, man. Remember, he took that choke slam a few weeks ago on Monday Night Raw on the announce table, and now he took this spot, that South of Heaven arrow, whatever he calls it, on the table, man. Great stuff, man. At the end, man, like I said, Damian Priest is kind of dominating, but then when it turned around, Damian Priest goes for a roundhouse kick. Bad Bunny gets out of the way. Damian Priest instead ends up kicking the steel post. And from there, that's when Bad Bunny finally got going. He starts attacking the leg. He starts working the leg. That's when everything broke down. Dominic and Finn Balor come out. They interfere. Rey Mysterio comes out. By the time, they start attacking Rey Mysterio. But then this is where it goes. Carlito comes out. Ahí viene Carlito. Carlito comes out, man. Everybody starts going crazy. Carlito even has the apple. He spits the apple in Dominic's face. And then Savio Vega comes out along with the LWO. They completely take out the Judgment Day. They run away. And then at the end there, Bad Bunny finally wins the match. I believe he had a Canadian Destroyer to finally beat Damian Priest. But hell of a match, man. Hell of a match. Very good match. And like I said, most of it was done by just Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. I thought there was going to be a lot more interference, but no, outside of like maybe the last 5-10 minutes, it was mostly Damian Priest and Bad Bunny doing the work, man. Shout out to Bad Bunny. Huge, what a performance, man. Jesus Christ, man. Like I said, he took that table spot outside, and then that Canadian Destroyer. Jesus Christ, man. That's not an easy move to do, man. What a move by Bad Bunny, man. So Bad Bunny wins it. And then we get the Bloodline versus the Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Matt Riddle. This match is kind of, at the ending it gets interesting because Solo Sikoa's thinking about turning and hitting Jey Uso with the Samoan Spike. But then, he capitalizes and they win. The Bloodline wins the match. And then we get the main event. Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. They freaking had the same thing as the Bad Bunny Damian Priest match. For the most part, Brock Lesnar's dominating. He's suplexing Cody Rhodes all over the ring. Michael Cole, I think they're almost like trying to tell the same story they were telling when John Cena lost the first match to The Rock back in 2012, 2011, whenever it was. Same thing, right off the bat, after he loses the match to The Rock, he started doing a feud with Brock Lesnar. And even Michael Cole's like, yeah, man, I remember years ago, John Cena fought Brock Lesnar. He suplexed him like 25 times. And they do something they haven't really done lately, and that they start counting the amount of times Brock Lesnar has suplexed Cody Rhodes. He's like, that's seven. And then finally, Cody Rhodes gets an opening when Cody Rhodes actually, I guess by accidentally, not really. He's trying to get back up after getting suplexed, and he accidentally pulls the protected turnbuckle off. And so he exposes the metal in the turnbuckle. So later on in the match, Brock Lesnar just runs into the freaking unexposed metal turnbuckle. He starts bleeding like crazy. And that's how, he's able to get back in the match. I think he had like 2 or 3 crossroads that Brock Lesnar still kicks out. Then Brock Lesnar counters back. He hits the F5. And then he has something, the Kamara lock. And kind of like similar to what happened back in February. Remember? I believe it was Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar. I can't remember. Did he hit like he hit him in the ball, or it was like a weird finish? Same thing here. He has Brock Lesnar has the Kamara locked, armbar locked in, and then Cody just sort of like pushes his momentum on him, and Brock Lesnar's shoulders are down. And the referee just counts 1, 2, 3. And that's it. That's how he won. They're probably going to do a rematch. That's what I'm thinking. They're going to do a rematch. But Cody Rhodes won. So interesting how they did it. There was also another match that, for some reason, the person who wrote this article, they didn't write it down. And that's the triple threat match between Austin Theory, Bronson Reed, and Bobby Lashley. I believe Bobby Lashley hit the spear on Bronson Reed, but then it was about to pin him. Austin Theory pulled him out of the way, and he got the pin instead. And that was probably the most boringest match of the night, honestly. Nobody really gave a shit about that match. And that's it, man. That's pretty much it. I think this guy's actually trying to do like a prediction. He just said loser will be Cody Rhodes. Well, like I said, all I needed was the match, the list of the matches. Obviously I know what happened. But yeah, I think, well, this guy didn't even predict all right, whatever. Like I said, I was just looking for the hopefully, did I miss a match? I'm going to have to go back and check. I don't know if I missed the match or not. I might have missed the match because this guy was, let me make sure I didn't miss the match. Let me see here. Let me just make sure I didn't miss the match, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so Bianca Belair, Io Sky, Seth Rollins, Bobby, Rhea Ripley. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so I didn't miss the match. Okay. I did not miss the match. Okay, I was afraid I missed the match. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I think we're done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're finished. Holla!